Hey guys, today is the very first day in 2022 that I will be starting seeds, and I am super excited to get it done. So these are all my seeds that I need to start. I'm probably not going to get all of them done today, but I have a goal set to get all of these varieties done this week because I'm already on 7 weeks until my last frost. So these are all things that just need more time. And some of them we're going to see how they do. But it's so exciting. I just love this time of year. I am definitely now addicted to starting seeds and just nurturing them, watching them grow. And yeah, so without further ado, let's jump right into this. So here is just some of the stuff that I have. I'll be using a mix between these bootstrap farmer trays with these individual cells like such, and the old cell trays that I had last year. This is my soil. I already moistened it, so you'd want to get it kind of wet to the consistency where you can squeeze it and it kind of holds its shape like such, but there's not water dripping out of it. So we're going to use that, fill all of these up. And the first thing I'm going to get done is peppers. But before I do that, I'm going to do all of my little markers because then this stuff won't get all over everything. So we're going to do that first. So I'm going to go grab those and then we'll finish that. Go through the varieties that I have. I honestly could sit here and just start seeds for like hours, but I also have other things that I need to do. So then we delegate and we do them on different days. But here we go. Oh, and I'm just using this mix. It's from a local farmers exchange. So this does not have any nutrition in it. So you just have to remember seed starting mixes do not have nutrition in the soil. So you want to make sure you have a good water soluble fertilizer to add to your seedlings once they get their like first true set of leaves, because that takes a lot of energy from the plant. So I'm going to go grab some things yet, and then we're going to get started and see how many we can get done while my daughter is sleeping. So here we go. Alrighty, so another thing I have here is vermiculite. I am going to put this on top of the soil really lightly. It helps keep like algae and stuff away. So, and then it still lets light through to like seeds that have to be sown really shallow, which peppers I don't believe do. No, these are 1/4 inch deep. But I'm going to go ahead and fill these all up, and then actually here, I'll show you guys if my light is weird. I apologize, but this is my pepper varieties that I'm going to do. Some of these are hot, some of them are not quite as hot. I have some really pretty, just different kind of bell peppers. I did this one last year, really loved them. Some yellow ones. I honestly don't even know how to say some of these names. So this one looks like a little hat, so I'm really excited to see that one. And some spice peppers, frying peppers. These just looked really cool. I'm just excited to try all of these flavors and kind of figure out which one is my favorite or favorites. Really excited for this one. Heard a lot of good things about this one. And just some other types of peppers. And then just a regular jalapeno. So those are the varieties. I'm going to do 2 to 3 plants of each. I do have enough 32 cell trays that I might do 4 of each variety. And then if I have extras, then they'll go to friends and family, which is what I love to do anyways. So yeah, let's go ahead and get this filled up and we'll get these planted. I'll do some like kind of slower so you can see what I'm doing. And the rest is probably just going to go in time lapse because it'll take a little bit. But 2 seeds per cell is what I usually like to do. You can always thin them out. And then if one seed doesn't come up, obviously you still have another one. Cheers, my garden friends. I hope this is bright enough. It's really nice outside, so I am getting as much fresh air as I can. Alrighty. I just reused a lot of my tags. I just marked them 2022 this year. So just a note, don't always have to go buy new ones unless you buy the super cheap ones. Then, so what I'm doing is these cups are a lot bigger than like the standard cell size that are in those other ones. So like for peppers, I don't want to repot them. So I'm gonna just plant them. June, no. I'm just gonna plant them in these containers right away. So then I don't have to worry about that. Hoping that kind of does the trick. So you wanna just fill them up and kind of tap it down, so that there's no air pockets in there. Here we go. Not too hard, because you want to make sure you have floofy, lofty soil so those little roots can get down through there. So Bootstrap does have a like insert that sits inside of this tray to set these in so they don't move around as much. Kind of wishing I would have gotten them, but we'll see how this goes. If it bothers me too much, I'll just, you know, order them and add them to the thing. If it's not too bad, then I won't worry about it. Oh, and sometimes you have like stuff like this in seed starting mixes, depending on what you use. Just try and like get the pretty large pieces out, if there is some like that in yours. If not, awesome. I feel like I've been waiting for this for a long time. Here. Don't need that growing in there. So I do not bottom water these until they're big enough to have roots to go down through there and suck up the water. And once I do with these, I'm just going to be really careful to not overwater them when the seeds are still, you know, pretty small, because I do not want them to just be sitting in water. So that's a note. If you're using these sizes and you're new to them, I just thought about that and I was like, yeah, I'm gonna have to just be careful with how much I'm watering, because I just don't want the seeds to be sitting in water. Okay, here we go. Almost 1 bucket full, 1.5. Okay, now I gotta dry my hands so these seeds don't stick to my hands. Get it to stay. Yeah, I had you guys on the bike because I don't have a tripod yet. That's something I need to invest in. But here we go. So let's see, I have 14 varieties and 32 is 64. I have 64 cells. Okay, here we go. Hopefully you guys can see this all right. Maybe tilt it down a little bit. I think I'm gonna grab a chair. Yeah, this is better. About right there. Hopefully you guys can see that real good. All right. I would play some music, but YouTube doesn't like that, so. Okay, first one's first is the early jalapeno. Actually should go in and get like a meal opener. So last year I struggled with these as well. Trying to not rip the entire package. Okay, so we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. All right, 1/4 inch. So what I actually saw somebody else do, when you plant more than one seed in a cell pack, if you want to divide them and keep the other seedling, you can plant them like not too far apart from each other, but to where you can maybe divide them really easily. So that's what I'm gonna try this year, because I can always give seeds away. So one in there, and one in there. Oh my goodness, I can't believe it. Right, May? Just can't believe it either. That we have our first seeds in soil. I'm sorry, I'm probably sounding really goofy, but I just, like from last year, doing a lot of seeds, this is something I really enjoyed it. I really did enjoy it. Okay, well now I messed up all of my tags, so I gotta find that early jalapeno. So I'm just gonna pop that in right about there. Let me move these down a little bit so that one isn't quite as squished. Yeah, I don't know. I think I would recommend getting the little insert things to put in these trays. I think I would recommend that. Just from like the ease of like them moving around, and like when I have to carry them inside, like just them wobbling freaks me out a little bit. So what did I do? Jalapeno. So maybe, so these are shaped like jalapenos, so might as well plant those beside the jalapenos, right? Am I right? What kind of peppers are you guys growing? Do you like peppers? Do you not like peppers? Got any more pepper fans out there like me? I love peppers. I'm not like a super spicy pepper person, but I will try pretty much anything at least once. So there's that. And yeah, peppers are just good to fry, like stir fry, good fresh, salsa, dips, candied jalapenos. Oh goodness, that reminds me. That one farmer's market, I don't know if you guys have watched our other videos, but I'll link it up below. Up below. I always say that. I don't get why. I'll link that up above. The farmer's market we stopped in Ocean Springs, Mississippi. That guy, he had candied pickled jalapenos. They were phenomenal. Mike and I literally ate that little jar in like one day. So I put it on, so I did a piece of toast, and I did a piece of toast, I put cream cheese on it, and then I put smoked salmon on top of that, and then I put those candied jalapenos on top of that. It was phenomenal. So I would highly recommend that if you're a fan of trying new things. Anyways, it was delicious. So I might end up with 8 plants of each variety. If, you know, that happens, obviously I'll just give them away. But my goal is to have extra produce that I can maybe sell. We'll just see how it goes, because like where we live is just a lot more closer community and such, so it would be really cool. And I have a lot of friends that don't like love to garden, so like they don't really have time or place to put, you know, different varieties in. So it would just be cool to like have stuff that they can try, but they don't have to like do all the work, because I like going out and being in the garden. That's what I like. Okay, next we got a Poblano, classic chili Rellino type, used green, roasted, and peeled. Heart-shaped fruits, usually quite mild. Also great for chili powder. So these usually, also another thing that I'm going to be doing is these are going to sit on heat mats, because these peppers do really well in warm soil to germinate. So as soon as I'm done, they're going to go in on the shelves and they're going to sit on heat mats. Whoa. 4, 5, 6. These are really big seeds. Wow. Perfect. Sugar Rush Peach. I don't know why. I'm so excited to try these. They just sound really good. They look really good. I don't know. Maybe I'm being biased. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Get back in there. So this year is just going to be a really big experiment year for me, because I am doing a bunch of different varieties of things to really like hone in on what I like and what we like. And like I'll always add something new or something I tried in years past and bring it back, but I like having variety. And so I just like having a bunch of different kinds to try, because then I can really see what I like. Uh-oh, uh-oh. Oh no, my little baby. Let's see if we can get a couple more done. Just waking up. Okay, pause, be right back. There's a lot of action going on. All of our dogs are outside now, and so is our little baby girl, who is turning 2 in, not even 2 weeks. How does that even happen? How does that happen? May, no. That, my friends, is all that Karen is going to get done today. So now what I'm going to do is just moisten the top of these seed trays with just like a pressure pump sprayer, and cover them with vermiculite so that the algae kind of stays at bay, because these are going to be in these cells for quite a bit of time. So Just want to make sure that they're all right. So I'm just going to do it with the hose this time because I have a lot of them, but this is usually what I use to top water until the seeds are like established a little bit more, and then I'll start bottom watering. But just something like this is super easy. If you have a lot of seeds, then obviously you're probably going to have something bigger, but for me that works. So first seeds of 2022, super excited, and I will be just doing all of these this week, hopefully getting them all done, getting them all inside. Heat mats. I don't have domes for these trays yet, so I'm just going to use like saran wrap for now. But yeah, super pumped, ready for 2022. Thanks for hanging out with me, guys. I hope you guys are starting your seeds if you are seed starters, but peppers are done. Have a great day. I'll see you guys next time. Bye.